Hi, everyone. Hope all is well. I see you all out there. It's pretty cloudy outside, but one and all, thank you all for joining me. Judge Desire for Knowledge. Hello, JD4K family. How you all doing? Do I have good sound? Hello? All right. So my moderator is not available at the time, I guess. I hope I have sound. Sound? Do I have sound? Okay, thank you. All right. So basically this week, we had a family outing and we went to see One Love. So I don't want to be a spoiler of the movie, but it was really good. And I've heard some bad reviews by their own people, which I really didn't like because they didn't see what that movie truly was for. It's not about violence. It's not about how many Rastafari smoke weed or whatever the religion's based on. It's more about what do you see out of the movie itself and what did you get from it. And at the end, I'll explain because I don't want to be a spoiler. So I'm using this content today to utilize that, um, the fact that that movie inspired me a lot. And I'll let you know why. So, but I'm not going to spoil it, the details of the movie, because his life was really interesting. Um, However, I found it to be so inspiring for based on his life purpose. And after viewing the movie, it revealed to me how important life purpose truly is. And so I figured I'd use this content this week to see what is your life purpose. What do you plan on leaving as a legacy here behind, so that people remember you for the rest of your life, like Bob Marley did. I mean, it wasn't just music, but you'll see it if you go check him out. One Love by Bob Marley. Well, not by Bob Marley, but it's about his life through his children's site and his wife Rita Marley, who was also a very good actress there. I don't know her name, but she played it well. So basically, what is your life purpose? What is your destiny? Well, I decided that day watching that movie that my life purpose is to contribute to humanity, all that I've learned to make, all that I've learned and experienced here to make this a better place for others, for all of us, for us all, and humanity. So that's a good thing to do. And that also came out in his movie. That's what he actually did in his own version and way. He proved that to us, and his children and wife inspired the movie to be so. And that's what that is about. And you should go check it out. It's great to have a partner or a spouse that usually supports you, mostly supports you and your feelings, like the best version of yourself, that brings your best attributes out. This is what inspired me about the movie. And when you have that right person by your side, excuse me, water is very essential. You know, one who can grow intellectually with you, and spiritually with you as well. The right person grows with you, not a, aside from you. The wrong person sits in the sidelines waiting for you to do it all, usually. And so that's why, to me, it's important that we find that person, even if you're not seriously involved in a relationship or married. It's really important who you have by your side anyway. Everybody just can't be a booty call. You could be missing out on your life purpose that someone else can't do for you when another person can, whether it's a friend or relationship. It doesn't matter. It's whatever. Or it could be self. You can inspire yourself to do so, but sometimes you may not even know what your self purpose is. Most of us don't until you start understanding it. And sometimes it's through connection with other people that we come to understand our self purpose, self um, what we're here, what our mission is. I'm sure a lot of us don't know what our mission is, but through our self purpose we can find it. And that can be inspired by other people, whether they're your spouse, friend, um, lover, whomever. But this is why we have to make the right choices on who we choose in life. Yes, we can't always be perfect, but then you can't just jump in on anyone and everyone that you see because you're desperate or lonely. Because everybody's been there before. I mean, Most people I know have. And you can't let that lead you, because if you get that right person in your life, they're going to be there by your side. They're going to bring it, what you have inside, to the best abilities that you have without you even knowing that you had it. That's an inspiring person. And if it's your spouse, that's even more beautiful. If it's a friend, that's very nice too. If it's a relationship, that's beautiful as well. But and if it's yourself, wow, good kudos to you, because that's really even more awesome. But what I was saying was, the right person grows with you, and the wrong person sits on the sidelines waiting for you to do it all, waiting for you to um to do it all, and then takes the credit along the way. If you ever had that person, like you see it in movies where football players, they or musicians, they're not big, and then all of a sudden they get big, and the person didn't stay by their side while they were making it, but then they wanted to come along after. Those type of people are not the right type of people in your lives. Definitely not. Those are what we call takers, and they take the credit as well as your money. So be very careful of who you build with, and when you're the one who achieved the goal by yourself. That's really important to understand that. That's why it's so important for us to find our life purpose within ourselves, with whomever is along our side, to share it with. Let them be a decent, trustworthy person, because there's not a lot of that out here. And you'll know, because the right person will step up for you and will help you with your life purpose, and you'll feel it, you'll know it, you're going to build together, you're going to grow together, so you'll know that that's the right person. Don't let a piece of ass, I should say, because I don't like cursing, come along, whether female or male, to take that away from you, because that happens a lot, where that person could have been the one to actually open the doors to your future. There's always going to be that one person. I don't care if it's a spouse, friend, mother, father, it can be anyone. But if you have that person in your life, and someone else detours you out of your blessings, then you didn't know what you had. It's different for all people, but that's what I believe. And again, this is Know Your Truth, Real Talk. This is not facts. This is just my opinion. Thank you for joining me. Just desire for knowledge. I just don't want you guys to think I control it like that, but this is my thoughts. And the one that stands by your side and doesn't take the credit, um, will know your purpose. It will not really right off the bat, but they'll grow to learn from you. If they're really interested in you, they'll see it in you. And if someone's not interested in you that much, you're not going to know they're not interested, but they're not going to be able to bring the abilities about, because that's not what they're there for. It's there for a good time, short time, fun time, and that's it. Oh, so sorry. Negative energies with you. Yep, you cannot mix those negative energies with yours. Exactly. Behind every great man is a great woman. And that is so true, because I know when I was dating before I got married, I dated men that I don't believe they had good women in their lives, because, excuse me, I'm so sorry, because that's not what I got out of it. But I know I was the best that I am, and I'm sure today, excuse me again. Oh my gosh, this water, sparkling. I'm sure today those men are actually great men now in society. I hope they are. I wish them well. But I did my job, because I'm not going to back down on being who I am. And there's a lot of us good women out here that are going to do that anyway, and bring the life purpose of whom we're with, our children, whatever the case may be. You're not going to know who the person is, but I mean, if the person is attentive enough to share life with you, be by your side when you have nothing, or likewise, and they're still there, that's someone important. Um, and the wrong person will do the total opposite, which I've seen in my lifetime. I've seen in the courts, and that's where all this domestic violence come from, and all kinds of things that we see. That's why it's important to know who you're married to, who you're dating, because your life purpose does matter. It matters for humanity, because you don't know what you were sent here to do or be. Your legacy doesn't always have to be about money. It could be purpose, mission. Um, in contrast, the wrong person has no interest other than what they can take and benefit from. So be very careful about that. They're usually a crash and burn situation, you know. You'll see the red flags right away in the person. The right person for you, well, you'll be able to tell if you hang in there long enough and not let that other people come and involve and interfere in a good thing if you know it is, you know. No one's perfect. There will be arguments and debates, you know, with the right person, but a stable relationship will work it out and come to a resolution, whereas a unstable relationship won't. It isn't built with a foundation of equal give and take. It's mostly take. It's not built on trust or loyalty either. So you gotta be careful of those things as well in life, because it's very important that people stop playing around. Life is too short. We don't have time for games. Games are for kids. I mean, it's really serious now. Like, don't you want to have a purpose that you came here for, or you just wasting time? Most of us are probably doing that, but I'm hoping not. Let's look at the opposites so you can figure out if this resonates with you and your circumstances. Okay, the right person versus the wrong person. All right, the right person won't always support everything you do or say if it isn't the right thing to do. The wrong person supports everything you say, whether it's good or bad, because they need to have you believe they believe in you, and they have other agendas on the side, you know, on their mind other than that. So don't be careful of someone that always agrees, but shows no action afterwards, because those are the ones that you don't want to have your support. You know that's not the person for you. The right person will share ideas with you and you with them. The wrong person has vague ideas because they aren't interested in the whole picture, period. Just a picture of where they'll fit in, all of it when you start cashing in on your life purpose. Cha-ching. We got a lot of those out here. I have to admit it. We got a lot of gold diggers. I've seen them personally. I've seen them in the courthouse. I know a few personally, and it's sad. But either way, the third one I have for you is the right person will bring joy while you discover yourself. They'll bring joy to you, happiness, sincerity, and the wrong person will be more concerned with what you have going on in order for you to take care of them. See, there's a big difference. Yes, our parents, mothers, fathers always said, get someone to take care of you, but no, this is a new type of era now. That's some old school stuff. Know how to take care of yourself so that if you don't get married or you do, you're not codependent on people. So if you have to move your way and they move their way, you can do so. You know, so I don't believe in that what parents said. I've seen mothers tell their children, "Oh, wait for the man to take care of you." I'm not doing that. You do that. Basically, I'm a strong, independent woman. I love to help and give my 50% in. I like to give and not take. So these children grow up taking. That's the norm for them. They don't think anything is wrong with that. And it could be female or male. I'm just addressing the issues on gold diggers, period. So they're given that purpose in life to believe that they're supposed to be taken care of. So what happens if you can't take care of yourself? You know, I don't understand that. Um, and also so those three things are what I figured I would write about, the right person versus the wrong person in your life, you know. And the difference between the two is the right person will inspire you into finding your life purpose and won't be a person who wastes your time here, versus the wrong person, usually centered on themselves, not interested in your spiritual growth, nor their own spiritual growth. So, you know, basically it's a no on this. Know your truth. Growth is important to achieve goals. Yep, know your truth. Real talk. Yeah, real talk. Um, Versus the wrong person who usually is centered on themselves, which I stated, they're not interested in your spiritual growth or anything thereof. It's not important to them for you to achieve your goals as long as they're included in it when you do. But like I said, growth is important to achieve your goals, and don't waste time on those who don't resonate with your highest good or purpose. It's really important here. Be true to yourself first, then you can do the same for others. Okay, so your soul will have to be ready. Your soul will never be ready, I should state, if you try to be someone you're not. So don't do that. And the right person will be there and help with you to make the right choices for your life and their life if they plan to stay with you. Sometimes they're not going to be with you, but they did their purpose of that time, and divine timing has come in to get you to your level, to get you to your spiritual growth. And so therefore, sometimes they'll still be in your life permanently, or just at a matter of time. But make sure it's the right one that you have there on your side for the long run. Yeah, it's going to be really important. Um, then you can do the same for others. Once you be true to yourself, you can do the same for others. Your soul will never be ready if you try to be someone else. That's really important to know. Okay, so the right person will always make the right choices for your life and see the best qualities in you, and will unintentionally bring them out of you so that you can see them for yourself, not even knowing. Okay, unintentionally. All right, those are the right people to align yourself with, definitely. Whether it's a friendship, a relationship with others, or with yourself, it's spiritual growth. It's beautiful. And after seeing this movie, it inspired me to vision my full purpose here and what I want to do in my life, and how I find my purpose here. And this show is a part of it. Know Your Truth, Real Talk, and my Legal Matters show. Because here I'm able to help people, whether they tune in or not, is not my problem. I'm going to give the message out. And so when I saw this movie, that's what happened with Bob Marley. He also inspired with, and it wasn't just his music. He had a message. And if you go see that movie, you're going to find your message through that movie as I found mine. So I'm not here to promote One Love, Bob Marley, but I'm going to address the fact that we need to stop seeing movies that have us curtailed as violent, robbers, killers, and murderers, and start looking at why we go to movies and for what reason are we there. When you see One Love, and as I stated, I'm not promoting the movie One Love, Bob Marley, you're going to figure it all out as I have, unless you're a closed off minded person. And we got a lot of those out here. I see them at my workplace all the time. We try to help them there, but there's some people that you just can't help. But otherwise, you should try to go see that movie, and let's support it, because we don't support not only our own, but others who are bringing the message out here. We have this guy, Ralph Smart. He's pretty cool. You should check his channel out. He doesn't know me, I know of him. And he's also very good at bringing out people's life purpose, self, you know, purpose for life and spiritual growth. He's really good. I don't see him all the time, but I get his messages when I need to. And this is the kind of movies that need to be made today, instead of tailored on us being prostitutes, killers, murderers, and robbers with no love or life in us. This is not true. There's a lot of us that have the total opposite of what we're being portrayed in movies. And go see One Love, Bob Marley, and he was trying to give the message to us before his passing, and he surely did through this movie. So if it doesn't matter to you, it matters to others, and other people may need you and you don't even know they need you. And I'm not talking about monetary like other people do. There's other things in life besides that. And it doesn't matter if you accomplish finding your self purpose by yourself, or what age you do. The fact that you do it, and it's important to inspire others with our natural gifts. Once you discover within it yourself and find your life purpose. So I conclude with that. Judge Desire for Knowledge has now adjourned, and I will see you next Saturday, where I have a big surprise for you. So tune in next Saturday. I believe that's March 9th. I have a big surprise for you guys watching this video. So come and check it out then. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Infinite Waters by Ralph Smart. Yes, that's the name. He also wrote books. Well, check him out, as well as One Love, Bob Marley, and I wish you adieu. And And thank you. Please subscribe, like, and share. Please like so the algorithms will go to the people that actually need this video and other videos I've made to help others reach their goals in some way or form, spiritually, if not mentally. All right. And my Legal Matters show monthly, which I am late this month again, but don't worry. I have a surprise and I will get it done soon. The Legal Matters was going to be on racial and discrimination laws, but I'm changing that to something else, and that's a surprise as well. Did I just adjourn this case? Okay. Judge Desire for Knowledge now adjourned.